Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Baby, them tornadoes was tearing it up over here today. They was. And we had no downstairs. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But at least we made it on here on time to come over here and gossip and talk and all of that stuff. Hey, Gatekeepers, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel. I am Miss Jen, your Gatekeeper in Chief, and we are here for Season 2, Episode 144 of Beyond the Gates. First, let me say hello to my moderators. For those who have made it in here, I don't know who has and who hasn't, but if they get in here later, it don't matter. They know I already said my hey, how y'all doing? That I ain't just roll up in here and they say nothing. Hey, my squad. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. The moderators keep everything moving and moving smooth down in the comment section for us. Please don't forget. Well, I'll come back. Okay, I'll come back to that. To the replay game. You know we see you as well. Make sure you leave me a comment, and when you watch back, because I sometimes come back and I will read the comment of the day when I have time. I ain't have time right now because all my time right now is getting ready for this interview tomorrow. And then today I got thrown out. Half my day got thrown out because of these doggone tornadoes and stuff, and I had to hide and duck and save my life and pray to the Lord for everybody. I even prayed for people I don't really like that. I did. I was very proud of myself. I was like, and Lord, her too. Protect them too. Okay. Now, before we get into it, you guys know that tomorrow is the big day. So what's your time frame to watch it? Let's figure it out. Join me this Wednesday as I sit down with actor and author Timon Kyle Durrett, who portrays Bill Hamilton on Beyond the Gates. We'll discuss the show, his book, and more. That's this Wednesday, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on the So What You Think channel. I'm excited. Aren't you excited? I'll see you then. Just scan this code to take you to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's right. Tomorrow we're sitting down with Bill, with Bill. Sitting down with Tim and Kyle Durrett. And I hope you guys will be here for that interview. I know his name is not Bill, but I try to talk just about the characters and not about the actors and stuff themselves. So sometimes the name will slip my mind because I just don't really want to ever be personal about what I'm saying about the people who are on the show. I just want to talk about the show, talk about what's going on and the characters themselves. So anyway, it'll be tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time for me, and 12 o'clock for Eastern time. So what that means is that it's 7 o'clock right now where I am. So the interview tomorrow for you, if it's 6 o'clock where you are now, then the interview will be at 10 o'clock for you tomorrow. If it's 7 o'clock where you are right now, then the interview is at 11 o'clock for you tomorrow. And if it's 8 o'clock where you are, then it will be at 12 o'clock for you tomorrow. Okay? So, but I'm on Central Standard Time or CDT time or Central Standard Time, Central Daylight, because they only use that at certain times of the year. I found out. But anyway, so Just make sure you guys are here. Please make sure you share it. Please make sure you put it on the pages. Let's make a big splash for this interview if we can, because I would love to have at least 100 people in the chat. Would be great. I know it's the middle of the day, but look, y'all sneak away for everything else y'all want to do. Y'all can sneak away for this. Get your little cheese sandwich and get over there in the corner and be like, shh, don't talk to me right now. I'm looking up something right now for work. I'm trying to concentrate on this bill right now. I'm trying to make sure I balance these books and things. Shh, don't talk to me. Do that for me, okay? All right, you all. And when you come in tomorrow, be ready to interact with those comments. You never know. He himself may look down there and see something and say, "Oh, so and so said such and so and so." You never know. He may decide he want to answer it. Say your name. Say your name. Say your name. You just never know. So come ready to interact in the chat as well, because we like that. People like that. It means that you're paying attention and find what they're saying, to be interesting, and that always makes people want to talk a little more. Okay. What is it saying? I don't even know why this is written down here. What in the world? I'm just going to skip right over that because, child, what is you talking about? Okay. So let me get my romper room mirror and see exactly who is down here typing in my doggone comments. Who is this?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, Miss Lil is typing in the comments, and she says, when Miss Lil Harding says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers, and to the mods." Good evening to you too as well. I hope you had a great day. Coretta JV5 says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, mods, Gatekeepers, and happy Tuesday." Happy Tuesday to you as well. And Rhonda Reed says, "Good evening, everybody." Hey, Rhonda Reed, girl. And hold on. Now I just looked at this and said, I'm gonna get this name right. Tanika Hill. Tamanika Hill. Is it Tamanika? Girl, is it Tamanika? Is it Tamanika? Okay. So Miss Tamanika Hill, girl, you better not come over here tomorrow saying nothing about no big, baby. If I had to sick them cats on you while Bill is in here, y'all, girl, don't do it to yourself. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Anyway, Tamanika Hill says, "I don't know why after all this time no one has eavesdropped on Hailey." Right. Especially in the stairwell, y'all heard all that stuff that was going on when we was talking about the blood thing. How come ain't nobody did? I was hoping that Leslie did. I really needed Leslie to be out there listening. I heard what you said. I could help you with that. Because she could tip up in there and put something in the IV like somebody said. It's Nurse Lulu. But girl, you're going to need a different wig because Shanice know you for sure now. But anyway, you thought Kat was in the stairwell. I was hoping somebody was in there. And she also says, "Good evening to you all." Miss Belinda Hill says, "Good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers, and Mod Squad." I did see the BTG. I didn't see BTG because of the storms. Yeah, baby, them storms showed out. I got to see it just in time, but baby, them storms showed out. Do you know I was in here sleeping good? Let me tell you something. I was getting my good sleep on still. I woke up to the sound of the siren going off. I heard them say my township's name on the TV. Baby, it was dark as nighttime out there. I jumped. I was like, "Oh my Lord!" Today I had to get my mama first settled, and then I went on and got myself together. Cause baby, Belinda, I'm glad you're okay though, cause that was scary. I don't like storms. I'd rather deal with the snow. Belinda Hill says, "Please remember to hit the like button, Gatekeepers." And Miss Myrtle Tister says, "Hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and mods. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Jen, don't sick the cats on me if Timon says my name. It's okay if he say your name. It's okay, Belinda, if he say your name. It's okay. Just don't say nothing about him, because then y'all gonna catch it, okay?" Good evening, Miss Jen, mods, chat, and Gatekeepers. Hey, she is Kelly. Yes. How you doing? Okay, I got it right. Tamanika. Okay, I got it then. So now I'm gonna stumble across it again. Girl, don't know that I'm a lady of a particular. Well, I said I'm gonna stop calling myself old because I'm really not old. But I just wanna, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm gonna stop saying that. That's one of the things I learned from reading Timmy's book. Timmy said, "Stop telling yourself these things in your mind." I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop saying that. Girl, when Danni called Hailey a dizzy, I hollered. I was like, "Baby, y'all using y'all outside voices inside in the hospital where I know we supposed to be speaking at a whisper." Okay. Y'all supposed to be like that commercial for that perfume years ago. If you don't want him to notice you, whisper. If you want him to take you to dinner, whisper. Y'all was supposed to be in there whispering, talking low. This is the way you supposed to say, you bald head. Let me tell you something. I wish you would come over here when I told you. Let me tell you something else. Girl, I'm going to block you from going in there seeing Bill. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the way y'all was supposed to be talking. You're supposed to be in there talking all loud. You're supposed to whisper, argue, whisper. That's what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. She is Kelly. Says Joey's going to figure it out. Joey and Vernon. But Joey definitely knew he was being lied to today, and he ain't like that at all. He ain't like that at all. Let me unlock these gates so we can get on back here and see what had happened was today on Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Everybody get your teacup out. I'm a little teacup, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. All right, y'all, let's get to it. Danni and her father were, hold on, I think I messed up my yoga. Danni and her father, Vernon, are at the hospital, and it's late, so they're getting them another round of coffee. It's real nice the way they got this coffee station over here for the people. Y'all ain't got no cookies or nothing you can leave around there for the people. I'm just saying. Hey, JVE. It was a good episode. It was. So anyway, they over there getting them some coffee and waiting on news about Bill. And Vernon tells Danni that she can go home too if she want to. Child, Danni ain't going nowhere. You can just be quiet. You can hush Dad. Daddy, she ain't going no home. She's got to see about Bill. Bill is in the hospital. If Bill is in the hospital, she's in the hospital. What are you talking? Hey, be slow. They got to do that together. What you talking about, Vernon? You ain't gonna leave Anita. She ain't about to leave Bill. I'm just saying. Now, anyway. Danni said, no, I'm not going nowhere. And Vernon is basically looking at his daughter like, ma'am, you don't have a man up in here. Where's your husband, by the way? She was like, oh, I ain't called Andre yet because Andre's busy with his photo shoot. I ain't want to have to disturb him. And then he down here disturbing my groove, okay? Because I got a groove going on down here. I'm just saying, Daddy. And don't, mind your business. Mind your business. Now, she ain't worried about little Andre right now because she busy checking on Bill. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Venice. Hey, she ain't got time to be worried about Andre. She go here checking in on Bill. Okay. Now, then she asks an important question. She was like, where is Hailey? Girl, that's a good question. Because Hailey down in the stairwell, the very place where Derek had got, punched up with that sharp item and fell out. She right there in the staircase. She right there on the phone talking to her cousin. She's like, I'm at the hospital. Bill at the hospital. I can't believe it. He at the hospital, child. He was like, girl, what you done monked up now? She was like, I ain't messed up nothing. I'm down here because Bill done fell out. That's what I'm down here for. She was like, listen, I could be a widow by morning time. I could be a widow. I could be a daily bereaved. I could be bereaved in the morning. It'll be all over in the morning. That's what she in there thinking. But girl, Bill got other plans. Now with her old sneaky self, we're going to leave her there while we go over here and see what Leslie wanted with Ashley. She's like, girl, what's going on over there? Because she came looking for Ted. She was like, well, what's happening over there? And she said, I can't tell you that with the HIPAA laws, girl. Don't start. She was like, girl, I don't need you to tell me nothing. I could look over there and buy a natural deduction. I already see it ain't got nothing to do with Ted. So what's wrong? What's wrong? She was like, girl, I'm through talking. Because Ashley ain't about to play with her job. Sidebar. Ain't this the kind of stuff Shanice used to do in these scenes? I'm just asking. Okay, moving on. Now, Ashley says, hold on, we just discovered that part. Okay. Wait, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, meanwhile, Nicole is over at her house. And, her and Kyle doing what they do. They two lusty dogs. That's what they just lusty all the time. That's all they do is lust. I mean, I'm just saying, do y'all do, are you just like your sisters? This all you gonna do is pitch woo all the time. Is y'all gonna ever have anything of substance? I know it's new and everything, so I'm gonna leave you alone for now, ma'am. But let me move on. So after they done carrying on and everything, they apparently worked up an appetite. So Nicole eventually goes looking for her phone in the midst of them talking, and see that she done missed several messages. And she was like, "Oh my God, I know something wrong because everybody looking for me. They've been blowing up my phone. Let me call and see what's going on." I'm like, "Girl, yeah, you need to call your family." Now Hailey says that her plan is to let Bill's daughters. Hold on one second. Okay, so Hailey says that. No, Randy said that Hailey's plan is blowing up right in their faces, and she gonna mess around and have Bill's daughter's fiance get up in the mix and start figuring stuff out, putting two and two together. She was like, "See, that's what you don't know what you talking about. She going on vacation. She out of town. She ain't even here." And you know what? I don't really care if she out of town. No way. I told y'all I would rather have Dr. Marcus Welby around there. Paging Dr. Welby. I would sit up in my bed and be like, "Oh yeah, I know I'm about to make it. I know I'm about to make old instruments and all. We need for him to drag all that old time stuff up in there and fix what's wrong with Bill to figure it out." Randy says he wishes all of this had happened in St. Bart's, but we got, here we are. She was like, and then I had a fight with Danni. That old hag gonna get all up in my face. She irritated me. She said, "But I'm putting on a good act for these people. Don't you worry about it. I'm in here getting, they should have nominated me for the daytime Emmy because I'm about to tell you I'm over here just showing out." Okay. He gets off that phone and slammed his hand down on the counter. He was like, "God dang it." Then Joy walked in. Joy was like, "What's wrong with you? Why you, what's all this about? Hey, Bobby, Wobby." He said, "What's going on?" He was like, "Oh, nothing." But Joey know you're lying. Now Nicole gets on the phone and calls her mother. "Mama, what's wrong?" She was like, "Girl, we down here with Bill. Bill has had some kind of an issue, and we're trying to figure it out. You can make it down, you should, because your sister has done the complete fool down here. Having confrontations, her and Hailey yelling at each other in the hospital without their hospital voices." And she was like, "What?" She was like, "Girl, don't worry, Mama, I'll be down there. I'll help get her straightened out. Because Danni didn't have no business down there no way. Nicole, let me tell you something. If Ted was the one in there laid out, you'd be right down to this hospital. And I know eventually Ted gonna be laid out up here at General Garland Hospital just like everybody else, okay? And when he do, watch and see, don't you be down there to the hospital, you and Kyle or Carlton or whoever. Watch and see what I tell you. But see, people can dish it out, but they can't take it when the thing come turn around the corner and come hit them like a boomerang. We'll see. But anyway, Danni, you handle business down there clowning though. Now that part they are correct about, but I think she should be. She could be down there. Her daughter's down there. She could be down there with her cheering. She can't hate Miss Little for. She hangs up and she told Kyle, "I gotta go." Meanwhile, Andre comes home searching the air for her, and she's not there. He got flowers and he got a new kind of wine because he don't want to drink that one that Joey's sister been sent around. That he trying to get that man. So he he's nice. He's so nice. You a nice husband, Andre. You is until we find out what you did. Because you only good as your last deed around here. We don't like that. Okay. Anyway, Andre doesn't know yet where she is. So back at General Garland Hospital, which is what I'm going to call it, like General Hospital. It's going to be General Garland Hospital. So around there at General Garland Hospital, Kat says that this whole vacation thing was a terrible idea. How can Hailey be thinking about it? Hey, be on purpose. How can Hailey, hey, your girl, your love angel as well, and JVEE. I think I spoke to you before. Okay, so listen. She was like, how can she be thinking of going on a vacation when all this stuff is going on with Bill? She done lost her ever loving man. I'm like, girl, you in line. So Naomi says she already knows Hailey's going to try to blame them for stressing their daddy out. She was like, I already know that's what she's going to be coming with. She's going to be coming in and y'all hadn't did what y'all had did. Good placement, though, to put that Chelsea cat bag on the table like that. Y'all better advertise. Anyway, she was like, they said, we know she's going to come in here trying to blame us for what happened nowadays. Talking about y'all done stressed them out. So Hailey comes back in the waiting area and Leslie sees her. So Leslie's like, girl, how's Bill doing? And she said, well, I know Ashley better not be done told you nothing. She said, she ain't told me nothing, you did. See, that's the oldest trick in the world, girl. You should have just been like, And she said, how's Bill doing? What you mean? But anyway, so you answered the question to the affirmation. So she already know that it's Bill back there laid up. So Leslie does something interesting. She tells Hailey that although she doesn't like Bill, she don't want to see Hailey sitting up in there by herself. Let me sit down with you, girl. You know these people ain't messing with you like that. And they was over there looking like old bald head scallywag. Look at the both of these heifers. If ever somebody was being called a heifer and a heiferette, it was y'all. It was y'all. Now, Hailey continued noticing that they noticed that the Duprees are watching them. So she starts talking loud across the waiting room and says that if the Duprees would just leave me and Bill alone, maybe we could be happy. But what they got to do with the fact that your husband wouldn't be in here laid out like Top Cat Man with his heart dysfunctioning? Girl, you better not do nothing to Bill because the cat video, you can get it too, Hailey. But anyway, Chelsea cannot take it. She was like, I got to go. I can't take this heifer no more. I'm like, girl, you go ahead on. So she go over there and she go text Andre. She was like, you need heart is still somewhat attached to Bill. You mean like yours is attached to Ted? Girl, we know you know. And the marriage didn't end because Danni stopped loving him. It ended because Bill left her for Hailey. Which is true, which is what I keep saying. Didn't I had just said that? But here go the therapist on the show, on the program, said what I said. I said this and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly. Give me my butterflies and my butterflies. Put them in the chat now. My butterfly. I told y'all. This is what the therapist / her sister said. That's what's wrong with it. It ain't that it happened. It's the way it happened. She didn't have time to disengage from this man, but let's move on. So she said, I'm going down to the hospital to remind my sister that building is no longer your responsibility. Girl, like I said, we're going to wait for you to have to remind, because Shanice going to have to remind you about Ted in a minute as soon as something happened to him. When he get hit in the head or something, you down there trying to help. But Kyle said he going to go with her to the hospital. Now, finally, the doctor comes out. And he wants to tell the family that Bill did not have a heart attack, but that he had to be resuscitated twice because he had a cardiac arrest. And I was like, ooh. Then he was like, yeah, while he was on the table, we had to bring him back 2 times. Okay. So the girls asked whether Bill would have survived if Caroline hadn't performed CPR. Y'all setting Caroline up to get something good, ain't you? Okay. So he was like, yeah, I don't think he would have. And then here come Hailey. I want to see my husband right now. I'm like, she really care. So the Duprees, they rallying around each other. But Hailey sets up there and makes this face. When the doctor was like, oh, he going to be okay. She was like, yeah, dang. But you know who I think seen that? Let me see if I got this picture. Hold on. Where is that picture at? Please don't tell me I didn't upload that picture because that's the picture I wanted. Give me a second. Okay, so let's just say, because I don't have it here, but I did have a close-up shot of it. So when Hailey made this face, Leslie, as you can see her in the background, was standing back there and she was looking at her when she made that face because nobody else was paying her no mind. But it looks like Leslie caught that, like Leslie was like, because baby, Leslie is on your case. And she ain't gonna be satisfied that she figure out what's going on with you. She not. She definitely not. Now, the doctor also informs them that Bill is up and he asked to see Danni. And this is after Hailey had told her that you're gonna be banned from seeing Bill. You can't see Bill. You ain't about to see Bill. Bill had other plans. Bill's eyes popped open and he said, go get Danni for me. Girl, he ain't even asked for you, girl. He ain't even asked for you, girl. He said like the woman in The Color Purple, I don't know you neither. Girl. He chose Danni. Just so you know, girl. Anyway, Leslie says, I'm going to get you something, girl, because look like you need. So she said, I don't want nothing. She said, no, girl, you need something, Buttercup. You just sit right there. What you need is me. That's what she's about to tell you. I keep telling you that you need me as a friend, girl. Because I know you are scheming heifer just like me. And I could help you with that. You're not hearing her, Hailey. You do need a friend now that you supposedly done got rid of Lynette, who better not be gone. But anyway, eventually Hailey goes over to the family and tells them that once she sees Bill, once they see Bill, or once she see Bill, I want y'all up out of here. You know what? I ain't about to lie to you. See, this is the kind of stuff I can't take. This is why I can't take this remarriage of these parents, because your new baby wife ain't about to be talking to me like that. And I'm about to tell you, but she definitely wouldn't have been talking to my sister like that. My sister would have grabbed her baby by the bosoms and drug her across that hospital floor, not caring who was coming up there to get her. Because, baby, by the time she got through with you, by the time the people came up there to get you, you'd have been very disheveled. You just ain't talking to the right people, Hailey. But oh no, my sister would have never. You could have never. She'd be like, what she said? Wait, what she said? What this officer? What she said? We ain't about to see Daddy. She'd be like, no, you ain't about to see in a minute. That's what it would have been. So anyway, she was like, especially you, Danny. Girl, whatever. Whatsoever. So this must be out of order, because I said that happened, and then Bill ended up saying he wanted to see Danny anyway, girl. He didn't want to see you, girl. He wanted to see Danny. So I might have got ahead of myself. But anyway, Jacob got him in there and had to pull Hailey back, because Hailey was in there cutting up a rug. And then, because they was in the name calling. They was like, you a booger. Nah, if I'm a booger, you a skank. You a skank. I tell you whatever. You strumpet. You cow. They was going in. Okay? But in a very classy way. Okay, of course, because we class. So anyway, Nicole tells Danny, you need to calm down, Danny. Bill isn't your responsibility anymore. And then that's when the nurse came out and said, who Bill want to see was not Hailey, but Danny. The way I stood up in my seat and said, what? And I mean, and Hailey, let me tell you something, not Hailey, Danny. Girl, you walked past her like they had just said that you had just won the crown for Miss Universe. Here she is, Miss America. Miss America. Girl, you walked past her like you was going up there to get that crown and that sash. And poor Hailey was walking up there like they had called her name, like Steve Harvey did that woman that time and called off the wrong person and was getting ready to get a person. And then they had to come and say, oh, I'm sorry, you ain't win. Hey, that's what happened to you, girl. It was very embarrassing. But we loved it. We did. It was very messy. Very messy. Brava. Brava. Now, anyway, Danny says, lead the way. Baby, Danny walked past her like she wasn't even standing there. And the family was looking like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And Nita was like, oh my God. Bill is called for Danny. Oh my God. So then Vernon had to come and like talk to hold on, let me find a picture. Where's this picture that's lit up? Okay, there it is. So Vernon pulls Hailey to the side and he was like, you know, it might be best not to clown right now. Let's just let Bill, you know, whatever's easiest and whatever's best for Bill, why don't we just choose to do that? She was like, oh, okay, I got your number. Because I got some more drops down in my purse, and in a minute, I'm going to take care of it. Okay? Now, back with Randy and Joey. Joey wants to know what the phone call was about. So Randy comes up with some lie about his mother needing some money. So Joey looking at him like, uh-huh. This is why I be looking at people when I know you're lying. Mm-hmm. Because you know you have to let people lie. Let people lie. Okay? Don't interrupt. Let them do their thing. Never interrupt somebody when they lying. Let them cook. Okay? Always let them cook, because they keep talking until they talk themselves right into a corner. And even then, just say, let these people lie in peace. Would y'all do that, please? Anyway, because you learn more that way. You learn more that way. Now, Vernon is on the phone talking to somebody, talking about how Bill is still like family. You know, he was like, we still care about him. And Anita's sitting over there talking to Kyle, telling him the same thing. You know, he is the father of the girls, and you know, and you know, so we gonna be here. So Cal gets up to go get coffee. So Nicole takes this as a moment to talk to her mother. She's like, so her mother was like, I take it that you've made a decision about one of these men. And she was like, I did. I decided that I was going to go with Kyle. And then as it turned out, Carlton was on the same page as I was. So it wasn't that hard of a decision to make. My mother was like, She said, do you like the choice that I made? She said, girl, I don't care what you did as long as you're happy. As long as I ain't got to hear no more about you ripping and running up and down these streets with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Because I was tired of hearing about that, okay? Now, y'all know that's a real name for somebody. Now, how that got to be the word for Richard, I don't know, but that's the nickname for Richard. So I ain't, just get it together. But anyway. So anyhow, she was like, girl, I don't care what you pick, just as long as your mother, in the midst of my chemo and whatnot, in the midst of my radiation treatments, don't have to hear about you out here with everybody. I don't care who you picked. Now, Leslie comes back and sits down with Hailey and she says, girl, don't worry about Bill. You know what? Let me tell you something. Leslie, how you going to be shady in the midst of this girl's make-believe pain? I don't know, but it was cold, but it was funny, but it was cold. She said, you don't have to worry about Bill. And believe me when I tell you this, because I can't stand Bill. I don't like him. But you don't have to worry, because only the good die young. So Bill ought to be just fine. She said, only good people die young. Bill ain't got nothing to worry about because Bill ain't good. Bill ain't good, girl. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You even don't die, just multiply. Anyway, Leslie ought to be ashamed of herself. This girl don't never read the room. Now, Danny over there sitting at Bill's bedside, holding his hand. And he looked happy as a pig in slop because he got his Danny. And Danny right here with me. And she holding his hand, looking, they talking. Mm-hmm. Now, Andre arrives at the hospital. He wants to know what the heck is going on. He didn't know who Chelsea was talking about. So Nicole was like, let me get you up here to my office with my mom and daddy. He was like, no, I need to know where Danny. And I'm like, child, see, you know what? Now Nicole trying to duck you off and hide you. But no, you out here asking all the questions. Nicole is a ride or die. Nicole is a ride or die sister because she wanted him to get up there, not to be down here in case Danny should come out the rooms, in case her and Hailey should get into it again. I know what you're doing, Nicole. Girl, you better cover for your sister. So anyway, he finds out that she's in the room with Bill. And he was like, how is she in the room with Bill if Hailey's sitting over there? I was like, ooh, another good question. Like they do on Family Feud. Good question. But we don't need you asking these good questions right now, Andre. Stop asking so many questions. So he was like, how did that happen? I was like, sir, have a seat. We don't want to talk about that right now. Now, interestingly enough, Leslie is asking Hailey the same question. Girl, how are you sitting out here? And she's in there. And she was like, I don't know. And she said, girl, let me tell you something. I'll tell you how. You need to learn how to put your foot down. That's what you need to do. I was like, ooh. Now she done put the battery up in Hailey's back. I'm here for it, though. Let's see how it turn out. Now, Kat, Chelsea, and Naomi are over here talking. And Kat wonders why Leslie keeps on sitting over there talking to Hailey. Like, what's going on over there? And then Jacob looks at Kat and says he can tell by her face that she's thinking about something. And she's like, what you talking about? What? Who, me? And anytime people, what, who, me? Because we know your wheels turning. You like, oh, she over here at the hospital. I could probably run down there and go right by the house, zip, go through the window like I did over the Leslie house and find something. I found that helmet. I could find something else. But Jacob was like, you better leave Leslie alone because Leslie is dangerous. She might be cute, but she dangerous. But Kat says, Leslie owes me a favor and I'm going to cash in on it when I'm ready. All right, Kat. Now, just then, Vernon walks up and overhears them talking about blah, 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 blah. Because Hailey and that having an affair. He was like, who's having an affair? Hailey's having an affair? And I'm like, are y'all talking low enough? Because they just right over there. I know I would hear my name across the room with y'all. So he was like, who's she cheating with? And he was like, that man that worked for Joey. He was like, a man that worked for Joey. Now that's all the tea that Vernon needed. Vernon don't need y'all to say no more. He can get it from me, okay? Now Randy gets a text from V, which we know is Valerie, that says, Bill survived surgery. I know you got to be real bothered, girl. And I know Randy's too, but Randy, you weren't never going to get no money from your cousin, so I don't really know why you fretting about it. But anyway, Joey's still sitting here suspicious. Wait, now let me ask you another question. Now he was like, no, I got to go. He was like, I noticed you didn't finish your food. And that's something you never do. He was like, yeah, well, I guess, the first time for everything. So then he gets up and he goes, okay? Now, Joey knows that something ain't right. Something just ain't right. And you know what, Joey? You ain't wrong. Now, inside Bill's room, Danni asks why he wanted to see her. And Bill says, I needed to talk to you. And then he's like, I just needed to apologize. You know. And he tells Danni that this is something that he should have done before. But at this time, did he seem to be sincere or just scared that he about to leave it? Because a scared apology ain't the same as an apology. A scared apology is not the same as an apology. It's not. It is not. Okay? So anyway, they in there holding hands. And did y'all see the way she looked back at Bill and this single tear fell from her eye? Ooh, baby. She was doing her good acting. She looked back at Bill with them big eyes and that big tear, that single tear went falling. And it just fell perfectly down her eyeball. It was beautiful. But then, girl, I know you did not reach down here and kiss on Bill's hand. Girl, I don't know where his hands been while he was in surgery. I don't know what, and this ain't, why are you kissing this man's hand, girl? This ain't your man. Now you going a little bit too far. Well, anyway, right after that happened, Hailey walked in and Hailey was like, get your butt out. And I'm like, oh, she's like, your visit is over. Danni was looking like, child, ain't nobody even studying you. Danni ain't thinking about you. Danni gonna do what she want when she want. Danni ain't thinking about you. Okay. Now, anyway, like I said, Leslie put that battery up in her back. And she like an Energizer bunny right now. She just keep going and going and going and going. The cat decides it was time for her to leave. She got to go get Tomas some food. So then she was like, and then they said, you ain't drive. She was like, don't worry about me. I can order a car. And Jacob said, I take it. I was like, I don't know why you think you're going to stop her from doing something because you're not. Because whatever she want to do, she going to do. Okay. So anyway, he says that he will take her home. I think in the car, what he wants to tell her again is to leave Leslie alone. And then Kat gonna tell you in the car that no, she not. And then Kat gonna say, if you got some sense, you would be helping me too. After all, this your father-in-law and we need to save his life. Now, Anita and Kyle have a little sidebar. Anita tells Kyle, I like your son very much. He was like, oh, he was so thrilled to meet you. She was like, oh, that's nice. He's a nice young man. And you are too. You're nice as well, Kyle. He all right. The jury's still out for me on Kyle. I don't know how I feel about Kyle. I don't know Kyle like that. I know Carlton. I don't know no Kyle. I don't know nothing about Kyle. Like the lady said, The Color Purple now. I don't know you either. I don't know her either. So we don't know you, Kyle, yet. We still trying to figure out how we feel about you, sir. Now, Danni came out of the hold on. I missed something. Let me use this. Okay. So Vernon gets right to work on following the trail. So he calls Joey. He was like, what does your worker have to do with Bill Hamilton's wife? What's going on with that? He was like, well, hello to you too, Senator. He was like, no, get to the thing. What kind of dirt are you trying to use her to dig up on Bill? He was like, let me tell you something. I don't need to use nobody to get no dirt on Bill. I got enough dirt on Bill to last me a good little while. I don't need nobody to dig up none. Okay. And yes, I do know that these two, I'm aware that one of my men is fraternizing with Hailey, but it has nothing to do with me. I didn't ask him to do that. So Vernon finds this very interesting. Yes, it is, Vernon. It's very interesting. And we need you to stay very suspicious and follow this trail all the way through, okay? Now, when Danni comes out from seeing Bill, she sees Andre and she go right to the dramatics. Oh, Andre, I'm so glad to see you. Are you, girl? Because why you ain't calling? She said her phone had died down. That's why she ain't calling nobody. But you know, girl, usually if your phone died, you still let me use your phone. Where your charger? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know, anyway, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, get down, because you ain't really lying with no good sense about it. But go on, girl. If he buying it, we buying it. So Andre said that he was going to take his wife home, and everybody was like, good, because, you know, he don't even know the clownery that went on down here today, but I'm sure you're going to find out about it, because I know Hailey coming around there to tell you about it, okay? So anyway, they was like, you go. You go. So, I just said that. I want to make sure I'm not repeating myself because I looked away from my notes for a second. Okay. So anyway, Andre, you can't talk no way once you do find out what had happened because you got some splaining to do yourself. We know it's hell. We already know. Now, Bill is sitting, Hailey is sitting with Bill, and Bill thanks her for staying with him. You know, you could have got on the plane and went to St. Bart's. And she's like, why are you joking around like that? Trying to act like she wasn't amused because you know she is ticked off. I mean, if he had just left that office 2 minutes earlier, no, well, not 2 minutes, maybe 20 minutes earlier, or had never went over there to the office, he'd have been on the plane and fell out. And then she could have pretended like she didn't know he had fell out, but then she thought he was asleep or something. See what I'm saying? That's probably what you would have did, old low down heifer. But anyway, she was like, do you even remember what happened? And he says, no. So Hailey tells him, you went into cardiac arrest and now you have a pacemaker. Bill acting like he was shocked, like he ain't know. First of all, again, I'm going to say, why Bill ain't got more equipment up on him right now? I don't see no heart pressure monitor. Y'all got this old school thing that they don't even use for blood pressure like this really no more. Well, they do, but I'm just saying. This the only thing y'all got in here for this man. Y'all ain't nothing in here hooked up to his heart to make sure that the pacemaker is pacemaking. What is we doing? What is we doing? Ain't no wires running all down from inside his gown. I bet Bill even got on shorts up under his gown. Anyway, he keeps joking. So she was like, you know, I tell you one thing, you be joking with me, but you sure be being serious with Danni. Well, maybe he do. Okay, Miss Side Piece used to be. Okay, Miss Side Piece turned wife. Maybe he is most serious with Danni. What did you think was going to happen when you was the side piece and became somebody? You thought somebody was going to take you seriously. You really thought somebody was about to take you seriously. Girl, no. Sir. That's not the way that worked, man. But you know, dream on. So Bill realizes that Hailey is upset about him, you know, being in there talking to Danni. And he explained that he needed to clear the air. She was like, oh, you needed to clear your conscience, huh? Don't worry about it. I'm about to hit your whole reset. I'm about to hit you back to factory reset, sir. Don't even worry about it. As soon as you get up out of here, as soon as you get home, I'm about to factory reset you, Bill. Don't you even worry about it. She was like, you're such a good man, Savannah. You're just so good. And before that conversation can go any further, here come the daughters in the door, right? And they couldn't stay outside any longer. They needed to see their daddy for themselves and make sure that he was okay. So Bill assures them that he's fine. He's like, I got a new engine for a ticker and I'm good. They was looking at him like, here he go with the jokes. Then Bill starts worrying that he's going to be bored at the hospital. So Naomi said, I tell you what, I'll go home and get you some of your puzzles and stuff like that, but no work stuff. And she looks over at Hailey. She was like, and I'll go do it because I know you don't want to leave his side right now. She was like, I don't care. I I thought this was well played, though. This is something I would expect a cat to do. Because, girl, what this mean now, girl, is that while you over there getting that book, you can do a little snoopity doop doop dooping. I need you to call Cat. I need y'all to search high. I need y'all to search low. I need y'all to look to the left and to the right. I need you to search every shoe, every drawer, every closet. I need y'all to do a little detective work while y'all over there. I mean, your daddy done gave you the code to the door. So you can go over there whenever you want to, really. You ain't even got to wait. You can go, girl. You can go. Because we need a little extra drama, okay? Maybe you're going to find them drops. And if you don't find the drops, maybe you'll find something that makes you go, what's this? One of her old IDs or something. We need you to find something, a picture of her as a little kid with a family or something. We need you to find something, girl. You did what you did with that picture of June. You could do it again. Now later, Anita and Vernon are at home talking about their children. And they're worried that Danny's feelings about Bill could cause a problem between her and Andre. They both like Andre. He's a good man, and they feel that he appreciates being a part of the family in a way that Bill never did. I think Bill did appreciate it, but I understand that she's saying not in the same way that Andre did. So they don't want Andre to get hurt. I know y'all don't want to get Andre to get hurt, but you better be worried about your daughter because this ain't the man you think he is neither. Okay? I'm hoping that when his secret come out, that your daughter ain't the one hurt. And if his secret come out first, Dana, you gonna tell him your secret or you gonna keep your secret? You know she ain't gonna tell nobody nothing if his secret come out first. You know you ain't gonna say nothing if his secret come out first, girl. You gonna be like, woo, I ain't got to say nothing now. Now, because both of y'all got a dirty secret sitting up in that house. Both of you. Now, speaking of the happy, dirty secret keeping couple, Andre and Danny have finally made it home. And they are talking, and he pours up some of that champagne that he got her, and she just loved the flowers that he got her. And Andre starts rubbing her shoulders. He wants his wife to relax, and he wants to bring her back to center, back to this moment. Translation: get your mind off Bill, girl. But Andre, that ain't gonna fix none of this. Andre wants Danny back in the moment, and before long, these two decide that what they gonna do is start, baking cakes because this is what they do. Because neither one of y'all want to sit long enough to talk about your dirty secrets and which hide from each other. So both of y'all need a distraction. That's what you're doing, okay? So instead of talking, the next thing you know, they in that boom chicka wow wow, boom chicka wow wow, boom chicka wow wow. Today's episode was good. It was good. I'm gonna have to give it a tea sip. Pinkies up. Pinkies up, everybody. Pinkies up, baby. That was a good one, I thought. Now, Gatekeepers, what did you all think? Because there's a lot brewing underneath the surface right now. And I want to hear from the replay gang, too. Tell me this. Do you think Leslie heard Hailey and Randy in that stairwell? And do you think Naomi is going to find anything? Because, girl, if you go right in there and pick up some books and walk up out of there, I'm about to be mad. I hope you find an empty dropper bottle. You ain't got to find nothing in it, just an empty bottle that's got residue where y'all could take just enough of a swab. Sidebar. I saw something. I'm going to think about how this went. Somebody was doing a DNA test. And they swabbed. I just want to I make y'all aware to this new thing they got going. I'm trying to figure out how this went. Somebody was getting a DNA test. Oh, I think this is how it went. And the person swabbed somebody else's mouth and sent that test in so that it would say that that wasn't their baby. See why you got to make people go into the doctor. Don't be trusting them tests that people put in the mail. Don't do that. But anyway, I hope you swab. It made me think about that. I hope y'all swab that bottle down real good and get it over there to Grace. I know he a phlebotomist, but he could do it. Get it over to Jacob. The Jacob them take too long down to the police department. Let Grayson run that. Let Grayson run that. Let's find out what's in there. Naomi, if you waste our time and tip up in that house, girl, and don't come out of there with no information, you think the people mad at you. You think the people mad at you now, girl. They're going to really be mad at you. The people want you to get the information, girl. The people want you to get the information. All right, hold on one second. Let me take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. Let me find that. I got so much stuff I done had to do in here yesterday. All right, keep going. Is that it? Yes. Okay, here we go. Okay, so tomorrow, Wednesday, Danni seeks Vanessa's advice while Andre does the same with Ted. Kat's actions put her in Hailey's crosshairs. I think Kat going with him over there. I do. Naomi and Tomas lock horns. We don't care. Martin and Smitty try to help Tyrell through heartbreak. We really don't care. Samantha doles out a reality check to Jessica. We don't care. Now I need to see. I reread these because once we see something, then I want to see what to add, what to connect dots. Okay, Thursday. Andre has a tense visit with Bill. Okay, so he goes to talk to Bill, but he's going to seek out his advice, but he don't really talk to Bill till Thursday. Okay. Joey and Vanessa do not see eye to eye when it comes to sister. We don't care. Smitty ponders an interest. You know what? Joey's sister would have been a lot more interesting had they made the character more interesting. But y'all bought that child in there in that cloak of dark, in that Little Red Riding Hood, in that Once Upon a Time hood she had on. And you messed that up for her because we ain't took her seriously since then. And she always looked like she about to crack up and start laughing. But anyway, Smitty ponders an interesting opportunity. Grayson and Ashley worry about a friend in need, and Caroline and Hailey play each other. I'm going to enjoy that. Friday, Danni is in the hot seat with Anita. Yeah, your mother got to get at you now about all that yelling and hollering you did down to the hospital. Danielle. Vanessa meets Noah while he's out with Deanna. We don't care. Joey confronts Heather. We don't care. Chelsea updates Kat. So Chelsea must have went with her sister over there to the house, and Kat didn't go. Maybe that's what happened. One couple reaches a new understanding. We don't care. Andre is lured to a mysterious rendezvous. Is it a couple or is it just two people? Because I think it's going to be Leslie and Hailey going to come to a new understanding. One couple reaches a new understanding. I don't know. Oh, maybe that's Danni and Andre after he go talk to Bill. See, Bill almost thought he was going to the suite by and by. Bill may go in there and confess about that elevator. Be like, I need to get my conscience straight. I had me and Danni when we was in the elevator. No, she was with me in the elevator and everything went down, everything did. Okay. Anyway, so put it down in the comments, replay gang. Let me know what you think. Do not forget, people, I need y'all tomorrow like I never needed you before. Don't play with me. And I'll be working hard over here so we can be doing big things. And I need y'all over here tomorrow. So put in the chat right now what time the interview comes on for you. It's 50 y'all in here. I should get at least 40 comments. So what time is the interview airing for you tomorrow? Write it down in the chat. Join me this Wednesday as I sit down with actor and author Timon Kyle Durrett, who portrays Bill Hamilton on Beyond the Gates. We'll discuss the show, his book, and more. That's this Wednesday, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on the So What You Think channel. I'm excited. Aren't you excited? I'll see you then. Just scan this code to take you to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay. So the interview will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock for me. What time will the interview be airing for you? Let's get it straight now. What time will this interview be airing in your area tomorrow? For me, it's 11 o'clock. So Belinda said it's 12 o'clock for her, so it must be almost 9 o'clock where you are, Belinda. It's 7:59, so it's 8:59 where you are. So if it's at 12 o'clock for you, what time is the interview airing for you tomorrow? Myrtle Tister says 12 o'clock for her tomorrow. So Myrtle, the same thing for you. It must be almost 9 o'clock where you are. Badami says 12 noon for me, adding it to my calendar right now. Okay, so that means that it is, hold on. Okay, the same thing for the others. Be on Purpose says noon. Jasmine, what time is it where you are right now? And then I can tell you what time it's airing for you. Rhonda Reed says 12 o'clock for her. Bobby Wobby says 2 p.m. Man, Bobby, where you at? Child, where you at? Bobby Wobby says too. And QB 2K159 says 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for me. Oh, okay. And I haven't seen you comment before. So I'll give you your welcome in a minute, QB. Diane Bates says 12 o'clock for her. Bilo Didi says it's 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. I'm sorry, Pacific Time. Are you in Georgia? Georgia. So what time is it in Georgia right now? Y'all, wait a minute. You said 2 o'clock. Hold on. It's 11 here now. I mean, it'll be 11. So you 3 hours. You 3 hours? Wow. Okay. Okay. Melissa says 11 a.m. for her. Miss Kiki says 9. Miss Lillian Forrest says 11 a.m. for her. Bobby says 9 for him. Miss Kiki says 9. Bilo Didi says 12 o'clock for Bobby. 12 p.m. for Bobby. Okay, Bobby. So she said it's 12. Bilo Didi said for you, it's 12 p.m. So what time is it? Oh, wait. Maybe you were saying something else. No. You don't be confused now. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock where you are right now, Bobby Wobby. So yeah, it's 12 o'clock for you tomorrow. The time will be 12 o'clock for you tomorrow because it's 9 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock where I am. I'm sorry, it's 8 o'clock where I am. I'm getting confused. It's 8 o'clock where I am, so it's 9 o'clock. So it's 12 o'clock for you tomorrow. Okay. Look at y'all helping each other out. The replay gang, I need for you to write down what time the interview comes on for you tomorrow as well, so that you make sure that we're all in here and parked in here early. Y'all slide up in here a few minutes early and come on in here and get the commenting and saying hello and all of that. I will be putting your, as long as I'm here and set to go, but I will because I have to be in my chair 15 minutes early. So if nothing else is going on, I will put your comments on screen as we're coming on because I can't read comments and all that stuff ahead of time. So if you're in here early when all the openings are playing, then I will put your comments on the screen then. And maybe at the end of the interview, I might, talk to you guys about how it was or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then after that, I have to do the recap. I don't know how this is going to work because the interview, let me see, did he answer back yet about what time, how much time he has? I'm thinking it's going to be like 30 minutes. Let's see what the response is. Why does my thing do that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Lord, I don't think I thought I sent, child, let me see, did I send this? Give me a second, y'all. I thought I had launched a message that I don't think I did. I hope I didn't send it to the wrong person. Okay, I did not send it. Let me check one more time because I don't want to be redundant. Oh, okay. Okay, no, I did not send what I had. Okay, so let me do that because I had a question. Darn. Y'all, I'm so glad because, baby, I was about to mess up somewhere. You know how I be that ain't how I be rolling. Just tell you I had too many things to do. Okay, now let me find it. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta straighten out something that I thought I had sent a message I had not sent yet. Lord, I tell you. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Okay. All right, there we go. Woo, child, that was close. That was close. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, there we go. I thought I had already sent a message and forgot to send a message, child. Y'all just saved me. Y'all don't know. Okay, Eastern Standard Time, Bobby Wobby. BTG airs 2 p.m. and the interview is at 12 noon for you. Okay. Bobby said, y'all get up off him. He got it. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Coretta says it's 12 p.m. for her. Miss Lillian says it's 4 o'clock for her. Peggy, we're just trying to make sure that we all know what time the interview starts for you tomorrow. So put down in the chat what time is the interview for you tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock for me. What time will the interview be for you? It is 8 o'clock where I am now. What time is it where you are, so we can make sure that you know what time the interview comes up is tomorrow? Because of course you know it's live, so we got to be here. Jasmine says 10 o'clock for her. Where did I just see that at? I'm looking on two different devices, so. Oh, it's lit up already. Okay, that's duh. I'm looking at three different places. Melissa says that it's 11 a.m. for her. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, don't y'all forget about me. Hold on. Peggy says it's 6:06 where you are right now. Ooh, okay. So, ooh, girl. So it's at 9 o'clock for you tomorrow. Yeah. So the interview is at 9 a.m. for you, Peggy, tomorrow. I hope that you will be able to join us. And like I said, I won't be like reading who's all in the chat and hello to the mods and all. I won't be doing any of that. So if you are here, I will put your comments up as much as I can as the intro is playing. Okay, please message the mods with the links to Tim and socials. I will try my best to be here, but the smack dab in the middle of my workday. I understand, but I will send it. Peggy, morning or night? In the morning. It'll be 9 a.m. in the morning for you. The interview for me is at 11 a.m. For him, it's at 12 noon. So for you, Peggy, it would be at 9 a.m. Girl, set your alarm and lay right there if you're still at home. I don't know if you're working or what. And like I said, if you at work, y'all get y'all little cheese sandwich and slide over there in the corner. And then please make sure you share with people. There is a post on the YouTube channel. So please share the post with your pages that you're on so that the people know to come on over. Yeah, that's what we want now. Tell the people to come on through. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Before I do, let me take a minute and say thank you to the mods and the rest of all of you, the gang.
Belinda Hill, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Elaine T, Cousin Linda, and the Radio Maniac. Thank you.
All righty. You know, that's one thing I want to ask him about is his socials, because I got a feeling some of these socials are not his. So I'm going to ask him, is that you? Is that not you? So we'll have a second for that. Like, is that you or is it not you? All right, y'all. All right. Thank you to the replay gang. Thank you to each one of you who are here daily to hang out with us. Remember, you can watch all the Beyond the Gate recaps that you want, but we're a community over here. We check in on each other. We want to know how things are going, how people feeling. We're trying to get to know each other as a community. So come on over, hang out with us. I don't care what your opinions are, who you like, who you don't like. If you a Cat fan, a Eva fan, you a Bill fan, you a Ted fan, Nicole fan. I don't care what you're fanning. Just come on through and fan your people, okay? It's all good. It's all good with me. Okay. Because for me, it's a show. It's a show. It's a show. Do I have my doggone opinions about something? You show no better things. You show better believe it. But my opinions tend to fluctuate with as the story goes, because what I know is that these characters don't stay the same. Therefore, my opinion can't stay the same. Hailey was a doggone for a different reason when she first started, right? And then after she started doing all this stuff, now she a doggone for a whole nother reason. That's just what it is. All right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit that like button. See you guys tomorrow. I'm going to end out on my reminder one more time, because you never know who has tapped in here. Wait a minute. I forgot about something. It was somebody's first time commenting in the comment section. Hold on. I don't want to forget that. Let me find that. Hold up, because everybody over here has gotten their official welcome. KB2K159, you are now officially a gatekeeper.
Hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
Thank you so much for commenting. You all say, hold on, with Timon, Bill. The interview is tomorrow. All right, how about we put a space between interview and is. Uh-oh, girl. You did the wrong one. I need a mouse, because I don't use one. Just use my finger on this thing. Okay, but anyway, thank you all again. They said welcome to you, QB. Very nice of you guys. And all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the interview. Everybody come cute. Everybody come ready to mix and mingle down. Let's show out tomorrow as gatekeepers. We said we the gatekeepers. Is we the gatekeepers? Is we not? Is we in charge of the girls? Is we not? Is we in charge of the girls? We gonna see. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. Everybody have a good night. And if you haven't had yourself a good day, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.